one son, he is recently.
Tomorrow is coming. Tomorrow evening onwards, there will be classes at Coimbatore. So,
Oh, not
evening one
tomorrow
class.
morning. Not tomorrow morning. Sorry.
Tomorrow
Guruji.
morning, I don't think so. Second morning is the first morning class. Yeah. So tomorrow morning there won't be a class. If you look at the notice, you'll see tomorrow evening is when it starts. So we'll be occupied morning and evening. We means those in Coimbatore. So I won't be taking classes during that time. So if you want to do your review and so forth, Meera, Narayanan, Rukminiji also is here, so she can't come. And others, Aniruddha, etc. What do you think, Meera?
So when is this, Jagamarji?
Yes, Guruji, we will do that.
Whole of next week.
Starting from tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, of course, we're going to have a talk with Swamiji. Tomorrow morning we don't have. But tomorrow evening also onwards, I won't be there. So you can say roughly till 7th IST.
Okay.
7th, okay.
Which means 6th night for all of you in the US.
No, I'm looking at the day actually. So
Okay.
so that is next Wednesday.
Right.
6th.
So we'll have the next time we'll meet after tomorrow will be 8th morning IST, which also may be in question because I may have to travel to my native place. If I do, I'll let you know for a day.
So, but 7th, you said you are busy, right?
7th Swamiji's talk is there, 7th morning, yes.
7th is a Thursday.
No, 7th is
7th is Wednesday.
Wednesday.
7th is Wednesday, okay.
Thursday morning, I'll let you know.
Okay.
Till Vivekachoodamani class, we will not have. But the Upanishad class, you say you'll be traveling. So that means whole of next week class will not be.
I will let you know. I'll see if I can book a ticket on Thursday. Then I can have the class. So I'll see if I can do that.
We can do that, Guruji. Next Monday, assuming that, let's see that if we can do a Kaivalya Upanishad and Vivekachoodamani revision on Monday and Wednesday morning. And depending on your availability, we can continue Mundaka on Thursday.
Yeah, it's maybe better to continue with Mundaka also. That way.
Yeah.
Jagamarji, you can plan accordingly, because that is the last class of the week.
Yeah.
So it will give you more flexibility.
Yeah.
So
Sure. Good idea.
and it will be less confusion also. Whether there is a class or not class. Yeah.
Good. So Meera, make sure you send a note.
Yes.
Advance note to the people.
Yes. I'll do that.
And tomorrow's lecture also is the same timing or different? I mean, start time is 6:30. Is it like a?
Yeah, like the talks we had before, 1 hour. Typically, Swamis who have spoken on. Typically, they speak for an hour and then we'll have Q&A.
Okay.
Q&A. So
I'm sorry?
we'll have question and answer also after that.
Okay.
We put out the poster yesterday night. I'll send out the email today.
Okay.
We put out the poster on WhatsApp and Facebook yesterday night.
Okay. Good. Yeah, that is a nice poster. Thank you, Narayan. Yeah, Ravi Kuduva.
Yeah, thanks, Guruji. I think I was listening to all your lectures, very wonderful, and it helps me to tune myself. The question or clarification is related, is a little bit long question related to Atma, Anatma, and Paramatma. It is self, non-self, and the unique absolute, right? Atma is self, anything other than the self, Atma is Anatma. That is, whichever we can perceive is Anatma. Okay. So in that case, for me, I am an Atma. Me means my soul and things is Atma. and everyone else, whichever I could be able to perceive, is anatma. The same way to the other also, right? For example, if you take you, Guruji, you are an Atma, and for you, I am an Atma. And finally, we say every Atma is Paramatma. That means really there is nothing called Atma and Atma. There is only one thing called Paramatma. So we're starting with two different things, Atma and Atma, but finally concluding it's only one thing called Paramatma. Is that the right way of thinking?
Good. So good question. Important question. We start by saying many. Many duality is the norm. Duality is the norm. Until somebody says, no, duality is not the norm. Somebody says Vishishtadvaita. Somebody comes and says Advaita. Advaita is no duality at all, non-dual. And there is only one. Brahma Mokate, Para Brahma Mokate. There is only Brahman. So, now the journey is to go from many to one. And so in between we say Atma and Anatma. Okay, everything that many comes under the category of Anatma. And then there is the Atma. So now we have reduced many to two. So that is the progression in our understanding. Suddenly you say everything is one means we can't. The guy who is, we'll all be confused if you suddenly say it. So we don't do that. First, let's appreciate Atmana. That I am different from everything else. But when I say I am different from everything else, am I referring to the body when I say I? So the controversy is not out there. We don't have to say the tree is not you, the tree is Anatma. I don't have to say that. The light is not you, light is Anatma. The laptop is not you, laptop. Even though your picture is there here, it is not you. That we don't have to talk. That is, it's very obvious. Only body. This is where the confusion starts. That is why Atma discussion begins with the body. Is body in the Atma category or Anatma category? This is the $1 million question, as they say. Okay. Then we will say, that Shastra will say that because the body is an object of mind, okay, perception, awareness, what I am aware of cannot be me. Cannot be me. If I use that definition, then body just goes off in the category of Anatma. Immediately leaving something, then who am I? Question should arise in our mind. Body is gone. Then what about mind? Subtle things. From gross you go to subtle things. Okay, subtle things, sense organs, and then that also we give up. Mind also we give up. Because mind also, I am aware of the mind. Mind is not aware of me, but I am aware of the mind. I use the mind. So therefore, what I use cannot be me. I just let go of the mind also. And that's how the beautiful journey starts. The journey of inquiry into Atma starts. Correct. So you are correct. We start with duality, then we come to two, many to two to one. That's how we come. Then where does Paramatma come into play? Well, in the process, when we come to Atma, when I say I am Atma and I'm looking at you and you are Anatma, and you say exactly the opposite. You also say the same statement, but it means completely the opposite. You are Atma out there in your city, and you are in the Singapore, or where are you?
I'm in Singapore, yes.
Singapore, okay, good, I remember that. Shanti also is in Singapore. And so you are in Singapore Atma, and in Coimbatore Anatma. Hey, this is opposite. This is not going to end anywhere soon. It is not going to end anytime soon. These are all opposites. Yeah. So, from your own perspective, you are Atma, from your own perspective, and that the subject. The subject, when I say you are there, Anatma, I am not really referring to your Atma. I am referring to the body, mind, sense complex that is there in Singapore only is an Atma. Atma, I am not sure. It is not perceivable. Not possible. I can't see your Atma really speaking. So we'll keep that in the brackets. Okay, what about the Atma in Singapore? Then you keep this in Atma in Coimbatore, you keep it in brackets. Keep it pending for a while. Correct? Keep it pending because we are not sure. Then you keep it pending, and then finally Ishvara comes, and then all Atmas come together is Ishvara. Including Anatma also Ishvara. Ishvara swallows everything. And so that Atma, which is my essence, is the same Paramatma. Like that we will. That's how the study progresses, Saraviji. And so, yeah, you're correct. Your observation is correct. That it starts with Atma, Anatma, as though Atma, Anatma is very different. What we say is Anatma cannot be different from Atma. In the sense, it cannot be separate from Atma. You can't separate Atma and Anatma like this. There are two different things. Like this pot and this glass, they're not two different things. We say two, and then we think initially there are two different things. But then we say, eventually we'll figure out that Anatma is like pot, Atma is like clay. That is how we will end up. The discussions will take us there. And so, Atma is dependent existence. Sorry, Anatma is dependent existence. Anything that exists, depending on something else is Anatma. Anything that exists by itself is Atma. Then I have to look at myself. Am I existing dependently or independently? My God, I depend on so many things for my existence, From air onwards, I need everything. So many things I need. This body that you're talking about, body, mind, etc. I need so many things. Mind needs sleep also. It has to rest. Then the mind next day will be fresh, can talk about new things. So mind also is dependently existing on so many things. But then what is independent? That question has to come. Is there something that is always existing? Then we'll come down to Atma. And Paramatma also. So that's how it works, Raviji.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for the clarification.
Yeah, Mahesh, did you have a question or?
I have a comment and a question. The comment was that the audio also today was up and down. I mean, if you can go back to the, if you watch the video when it is posted, you'll see that sometimes some of the words, at least I couldn't decipher.
Amrita Kalasha Hastaya Sarvamaya Vinashanaya Trailokyanataya Shri Mahavishnave Namaha.